it's chapters like this that I almost regret giving up smoking, because sometimes I just need a celebratory cigarette at the end of a chapter like this. A good chapter. Good chapter.
Very good.
And Jinbei's in it, so of course it's a good chapter.
Welcome to the Roll Skull Podcast, where my suffering is vindicated every week. That this stupid fat fish is in this comic. I hate him. Otherwise, it's a very good chapter.
Yeah, very good chapter.
But let's talk about. First, we don't never do introductions, but this is Zakk, Reddit Sephiroth. Subscribe to him.
We start with the bar's open.
I flipped it on. But yes, I'm Paula Pete Works. This is Reddit Sephiroth, also known as Zakk, and this is the Roll Skull Podcast, where we talk about a funny pirate manga
and how much we love it, and how much we love Jinbei.
But yeah, the cover of Jump this week is too clean, and Zakk is in denial that Oda drew it. Which
I cannot believe it. It's so clean, it doesn't look like his style.
The vein on Zoro's head, bro, I can't even. It's so good. The marker work is immaculate.
Like Oda's style is always so circular. Like everything is circles. Everything is like more cutesy in that way, which is fine.
Right.
It's like rubber hose.
Yeah, right.
But this is like really angular.
It is.
Like look at Zoro's head.
I mean,
it's so angular it looks off model.
He's so weirdly sassy to me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna cut you. I love it though. It's great. Look at that.
It's super clean. Oh my goodness.
Look at his hairline. Look at that straight angle there on Zoro. Goodness. Even with Sanji, how his hair is parted. Look at that.
Yeah, it's very good.
Oh.
Luffy's got 3 hats.
Yes.
Bandana, straw hat, pirate hat. Oh.
Wearing 3 hats at the same time. He's so rich.
3 hats, 3 rings in the hat. The 3 straw hats. Does it mean anything?
One Piece is real. And we were talking about the guns off. Can we say that? Well, I said it. The flintlock pistols.
Weaponry.
The weaponry, yes. Has he done wood grain recently?
Maybe he did it to practice up on a certain gag that we got later.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, this is so clean.
It's so
unbelievable.
Good. Oh,
like look at the hands.
I mean,
Oda did not draw this. Oda does not draw hands like this.
The wrapping around everything is insane. Look at Luffy's precious fingers. Look at them. Oh.
They're not long sausage yowie hands anymore. This isn't him. This is uncharacteristic of him.
Wearing his crocodile ascot. This is great. Oh. I'm sorry.
Wearing his mom style.
Yo! This Moggs must have... all of Shonen Jump, actually. I can't think of another cover that's better that I've seen. I'll have to look. But man,
this is immaculate.
Sanji's whole fit. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm hot.
Luffy having his tongue out his mouth like he's Michael Jordan setting up a shot. Oh!
Yeah. Oh! Mm. Woo!
And then we get to another pretty great color page here. Color spread?
Color spread.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bonnie has joined because she now has Chomper's illness of turning into the tiniest baby. No, she's joined.
I love the fact that now that the cat is out of the bag, Oda's like, okay, she's 12.
She's the
I will only draw her 12 now.
The smallest baby you've ever seen. She has the Toriyama. She's a squat baby. I love it. Oh, yes. Keep her like that. Good. Good. And for all the videos I did with her and Chopper, now they're eating together. Vindication. Yes. Yes. I love it. I love that she's a squat. I love it.
And she's just taking handfuls of fries, and Nami, the older sister, is like, she is not very pleased.
No, it's great. She's eating with the two babies. Immaculate. Superb. I love it. Also, return to form for Kuma. He's returned back to orange. He's gone, boys. Full circle. No. It's so sad. But he's happy, and that's what matters. Meanwhile, the fattest man on this page is not eating. He's grasping for food, taking from a man who's dying of famine. Awful form, Jinbei.
How did Jinbei get so fat?
Because he never eats.
Maybe it works opposite. If you never eat, then you get fat. But if you eat like Luffy, then your metabolism is so crazy that you stay skinny forever.
I want to say because he's a whale shark, but he looks nothing like a whale shark.
There has to be something else that actually makes a character fat, because it can't be eating.
Because Frankie's whole deal is that he gets power from cola, yet he's the buffest man in the universe.
Maybe it's age, because he's the oldest member of the crew.
Oldest living member, I guess.
Yeah.
Because Brooke.
Well, yeah. Well, Brooke's different. His body is stuck at 30.
Right, yeah, true.
Or however old he was when he died. He can't be fat. He's a fat skeleton, though.
Sans, Undertale. Put it in the thumbnail.
But yeah, Big Mom has always been gluttonous. But she's only ever been fat when she was a child, and now that she's old.
I think maybe it's like, this could be if you're evil, you get fat, because Blackbeard's fat. Uh-oh. Jinbei? Evil? Question mark, thumbnail. Evil.
Fat theory?
Fat. Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
Although Rox looks skinny.
Rox looks, yeah, he does.
Which means that he was the good guy. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Although Eam is one of the skinniest characters in the series.
Yeah, but I mean, she could be a BBW under the cloak. You don't know. Like Big Mom.
Maybe Eam is secretly really fat, and the silhouette is hiding that.
I hope so. I hope she has to, or he has to cloak no me.
I just want Eam to have a stupid design. Is that too much to ask?
I need Eam to be stupid because, I mean, the five elders, you cannot take any of these things seriously. They're scary, yeah. Well, no, Jiro, yeah. He's scary. The big pig, no.
I take them relatively seriously.
The bird is scary, though.
The bird is crazy. I don't understand. I guess we'll get into the chapter proper here.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they were summoned.
I think that is
Were they summoned outside the dome? Are they fighting outside the dome?
I don't know the location. It's very odd.
Oda has done a pretty poor job of showing us the locale. Which, I guess, I don't know.
I mean, we do get a map, but wait, the map. Where's the map? Okay. But it doesn't show us the location of the five elders, so it just shows the location of, the allies.
We're in the Vegapunk city itself.
Right, yes.
So it can't be outside the dome.
Or is the dome covering... Oh, maybe it's two domes, actually. Because, there's the dome that covers the Labo phase, right? And isn't there a dome that covers the island? Or am I misremembering?
I don't remember there being two domes. I mean, we have a full outside view. Of Birdman exploding through the dome.
Well, he is trying to get to the upper level. I know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe there is two domes? I don't know.
It's very odd. Speaking about the Birdman, so for 10 years I said, wouldn't it be funny and horrible if Jinbei was just a babysitter on the Straw Hat Crew and did nothing? Well,
here we are.
Here we are. And everyone said,
this hockey is unreal.
Oh my God. I swear every time he speaks, he makes the chapter worse. That's not me being mean. Jinbei makes the chapter worse. I hate it.
Jinbei feels like endgame Piccolo without anything that made Piccolo cool.
My thoughts exactly. Like, he's stopping Zoro from fighting. He's taking him away like a dumb child. And people are saying Zoro is a vice captain. No, this is a vice captain move from Jinbei. I'm sorry. You don't like it, but this is what you wanted. This is what you get. I told you it was a bad idea, but everyone's like, oh no, it's fine. It never made sense. It doesn't make sense now. It's awful. It's awful, Zakk. It's awful, Zakk.
I mean, there were no more boxes to stack, so Jinbei has to do something else.
What's with the and he won't change clothes. Bro.
I'm gonna be real. Why is he apologizing?
That makes no sense. Why is he apologizing to the man trying to kill them?
He is literally apologizing to a man trying to kill them.
This is not even a funny gag. This is just silly. It doesn't make sense. Oh, Jinbei's so just. Jinbei's so good. Ah, shut up. What is this about? Is this? You know what? I have to say, I know I'm rambling because I've gone off the deep end, but like, I appreciate everybody finding comedy in the funny little things that he does. Every time he does something, it feels forced and deliberate to me. I cannot get over it.
I'm pretty sure that Jinbei's mastery over Fishman Karate has allowed him to be able to swim without having any water touch him. Because there's no way that he did not eat the rat fruit.
Yo!
There is no way!
Because how do you know?
I'm real sorry about this, the enemy. Bang! Goodbye!
Even like back in the day, he's eating cherry pie with Teach. He talks about Teach killing Whitebeard and says, oh, what a despicable man. Brother, you were working for Whitebeard for years. Wasn't he like a father to you as well? Why don't you have anything bad to say about Teach? What is this clown and pony show? It's weird. It keeps being weird. Why apologize to Rob Lucci? Why look at the bird in the sky with such like indifference? Go on.
This hockey, it's unreal.
It's so stupid. I love this chapter. I actually love the chapter. I'm just mad.
I love this conversation. I love this. I could love it more, but I love this. So we do find out Lucci has been spying.
Yes.
Apparently he had a watch that had a Denten Mushi on it.
Right.
And that's how he's been doing it. Which, okay. I wish it was Hattori, but whatever. But Lucci is a man on the grind. He's got the information to the people that he needs to. He stalled the second strongest member of the crew. And also Zoro.
Exactly, yes. I'm not even joking. You're absolutely correct. Go on.
And he managed to stay conscious enough to look out for his people. Lucci looks really good this chapter.
He does.
Despite the fact that he lost.
And he's actually shocked to see a yokai, unlike Jinbei, which is concerning. Look at the panel where
yeah, he's like, oh.
Like, what in the world? like you're seeing a monster for the first time. Oh, but Jinbei's seen everything, so it's fine. His experience knows no bounds.
Yeah.
He's the worst character in the series.
He's not allowed to emote at anything. Unless it's Nami being real mad at Luffy.
Or Shirahoshi leaving her prison room or whatever. And all over the internet hangs on to one face fault he did one time 10 years ago. And that is the epitome of his character.
But you know what? Jinbei wouldn't be surprised to see a big monster. After all, he felt his hockey presence.
Oh, Lord. His hockey was blooming. It bloomed all over.
Like, hockey is just key now. It always just becomes key.
Don't say that.
Oh, it's so strong that everyone can feel how strong a guy is from his hockey number.
Are we hitting Naruto levels yet? It feels like we are.
Diggity dog, we hit the Naruto levels the moment they introduced the Seraphim.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Lord. Oh.
That is something Kishimoto would pen onto a page.
Oh. Am I the clown? Oh, no.
No, because Oda takes Kishimoto levels ideas and makes them funny.
That's true.
He takes the Kishimoto level idea of a robot alien angel warlord hybrid clone and turning them into funny babies that we like to laugh and clap with.
I do like to laugh and clap at S-Hawk. He is a very funny lad. And as Snake being shy at her what did girls keep back in the day for NSYNC? Her love journal crush.
Her love journal.
Like, oh, Luffy Summer, please marry me.
Her Hey Arnold-esque shrine.
Show enough. Oh, I hope she has a little Luffy doll in her room or whatever. That's great.
Oh, that'd be cute.
That she hugs and says, "Oh, he will marry me one day." I hope.
But Lucci looking really strong this chapter. I like
Lucci. Yeah.
I like that Lucci's been putting in work.
And I like that he cares about Kaku.
Where's Hattori?
Where is his pet? Where is his?
I mean, I guess Hattori doesn't stick around during fights. I guess
he usually lands on Lucy after he's lost.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think Hattori's doing some funny stuff.
I hope he is. Oh no, he's in the background. He's in the background.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Flap. Where Mars says, "I have."
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I was worried.
I was hoping that he'd land on Jinbei.
If he did,
there has to be something about this bird, man.
The bird's important. But yeah, he cares about Kaku. Mars does not, which is going to be interesting character development. Because I mean, does this change his character if he finds out that the government doesn't care?
No.
Huh?
He's already gone through this arc.
That's true.
We already had that arc for him.
We already had the arc for him. You're right.
We already had, like, it was a cover story, so maybe Oda would want to do it proper in the series, but Lucci is not a rational kind of guy when it comes to his loyalties.
No. He is a dog, or rather cat, that follows orders.
He follows orders, and he follows the orders of whoever lets him kill the most people.
Yes. But yeah, it's crazy that he can still like talk and move around after being cut by Zoro. That's kind of nuts.
Zoan endurance.
True. Especially awakened endurance. That's right.
Yeah.
I should know better.
Diggity dog, this is such a hard line. It's hard to single out a lone insect when you're exterminating the hive.
Bruh, yeah.
That's such a hard line. We've yet to see them kill anyone.
I mean, they've only faltered and fumbled.
Kizaru had to kill Vegapunk.
And we get to confirm about Kizaru later on in this chapter, which is very sad.
Like, Kizaru had to kill Vegapunk, and we know the Straw Hats are getting out fine.
Yeah.
We know Dory and Bragi are getting out fine.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna lose?
The government. And if I'm
we're gonna kill the Vegapunks except York,
and I guess Lilith, because she's too thick to die. That's what
she's too prosperous. Or God, what do you even say? She's too marketable. She looks like Nami and has a cool bomber jacket.
Yeah. The anime episode with her at Chibi fight is crazy, by the way. Anyway. They love her.
Yeah.
She's marketable, all right. Anyway, getting off topic, getting back on topic. The pig Pumbaa from The Lion King sends out his mighty bellow of hockey.
Beware my hockey yell! Ah!
Ah! My awakened hockey yell! Dory and Bragi block. However, Luffy has the best reaction in One Piece.
Oh my! I love this gag.
This is the best.
I love this gag. My man lost the ruffle on his pants and his scars off his body.
It took me a minute to find out what those rings were. Yeah, they're the ruffles.
This is an incredible joke.
All the scars, even the one under his eye. Oh man,
this is a Crash Bandicoot a Crash Bandicoot death.
I love this.
This is good.
Shoes have flown off his feet. And he's putting them back on like stickers.
He's got to put it back on, yeah. It's very good. That's a very good gag.
One of the ends is peeled off and he has to stick it back on. One of the ends is coming off.
I would love it if he put it on upside down and it remained like that for the rest of the series.
Good.
Or he put the scar on the wrong eye.
Yeah. Oh lordy. Oh, that's good.
That would completely ruin a lot of people's experience.
Yeah, baby, do it.
They'll be like, it's wrong.
I want him to put the ruffles on his pants, like on his wrists or something.
On a different part, yeah.
Yeah. Or he forgot he was wearing a belt, so he put the ruffles on his pants around his waist.
Oh, that'd be fun.
But what gets me is that how is this pig this fast? Because the pig does like a triple backflip in the air. And then turns his tusks into swords.
Which is cool.
It's the best. It's so base.
Also, Dory and Bragi, they block it.
They block their
wooden shields. No hockey.
Good. Built different. Adam Wood up to the nines. Fantastic.
Do you have any idea who that man is? He's a friendo, baby.
I'm glad they didn't call him Nika. Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, God. Because, I mean, it felt like we're losing the plot with all this Nika talk, but then we're back on it. Good.
We're back in friendship peace.
Where I like to be. It's warm and cozy. I love going back to the funny gag. I like Bragi's reaction to the Luffy's losing all of his scars and such. Is very cool. His eyes are popping out. It's great.
Yeah. Like, there's only one character that has not been surprised by Gear 5 shenanigans.
Jinbei.
Two characters that have not been surprised by Gear 5 shenanigans.
Wait.
Jinbei and Saturn.
Saturn, yeah.
Because Saturn turned himself into a boomerang.
I love how Saturn's so over it. It's over. I love that Jinbei doesn't react because this is literally the deity that was talked about by his... Okay. I can't. I talked about this to myself last night as I was cleaning my kitchen. How odd is it that Who's Who, a character literally named Who's Who, a joke in itself, introduces us to the concept of Nika and tells us more about Fishman history than the actual Fishman? I don't know. What? But go on.
I'm just looking at World Championship Baseball.
Yo! Old school.
It's so good.
Old school Hollywood baseball, baby.
Oh my god, this joke is so good.
Grabs a tree, gnaws it like a beaver, gets a hat.
In the time that it takes Saturn to spit at you, you have time to loom an entire bat, paint it, let it dry, get a helmet, and crack it back at him. That is some straight Tom and Jerry nonsense.
I love it. Now, should I say it? I don't know if I should say it. I've heard.
You're right. There's no way that could have been done so fast. Clearly, this is hockey paint.
I'm angry at all of you on TikTok. I'm livid. How? Brothers, you've lost. This is all Toon Force. Where did he get the paint from? It's fine. That's Toon Force. He monograms the bat after his numbers. The hat and bat are both monogrammed with 56. It's over. It's okay. He has Toon Force. He has reality manipulation. It's over.
We are looking at him. He's the Sultan of SWAT. The Sultan of SWAT. The Great Bambino.
How does the paint? How is the paint?
See, I feel like people just miss that. I feel like if you go in, you see Luffy holding a black weapon apparatus. They go, oh, that's hockey. Why would he need to paint it black? Why not have a white bat? Clearly, it's got to be hockey.
Now, when the anime comes out, what do we say then? When the bat is red, when the bat is his.
Oh, I hope it's red.
When it's
red.
I
hope it's red.
It's gonna be red. It's gonna be red. And this is also.
Well, Luffy's hockey is tinged red.
Zakk. I'm so
This
bad.
is just a more pure. This is a more pure. What do you call it? Not acquisition. A more pure usage of hockey. So it's pure red instead of black and red.
I had to stop myself from biting through my own fingers. I'm so upset. And I like how
Katakuri does the same thing. It'll be pure blue from his blue hockey.
Oh, Lord. There are people, you joke, there are people who think like this. I'm like, when you start saying stuff like that, you need to go outside. Because the brain rot's crazy. I'm telling you, Zachary, I'm telling you, these people, I can't with them. I'm actually visibly upset.
I mean, I feel like every idea should hold some sort of merit, right?
Yeah.
You should be, the more that people think about this kind of stuff, like the more that we can get a little bit closer to some of the mysteries that Oda actually puts out there.
Yeah.
Because one of the things about this series that we all love, that I hate a lot, but still it's one of the core things I love about the series, is that Oda likes to put in a lot of mystery, a lot of things to think about over time. So it encourages people to try to think a little bit deeper about everything that happens and everything that goes on. So yeah, it's not a ridiculous thing to go, oh, that might be some sort of application of hockey. That being said,
all right,
it is also not ridiculous to scrutinize such ideas.
I'm trying really hard to be nice. I cannot. I cannot express how that makes me feel. And I know this is a funny cartoon manga, but I'm like, it feels as though I am stuck in Wonderland. And everything
is backwards and wrong.
Everything is backwards and wrong. or worse, the 80s Wizard of Oz, the movie that comes out after the first one, where everything's dark fantasy and doesn't make sense. That's how I feel. Because it's like, he takes the paint. Even when the goggles came out, people were saying, that's hockey. Brother, when does hockey manifest a whole object? Come on now. With that being said, the joke makes me laugh, and it's very funny.
Yeah. Like, the helmet, like, theoretically, if you didn't have the paint bucket here, theoretically you could be like, oh, that's hockey. Because we've seen people like manifest objects out of hockey. Like, I don't know, like Diamante made a sword out of a flag by hockeying it up, right? So you could take Luffy's like clouds that he manipulates and then hockey that up to make them stronger objects. Theoretically, that could be an application that Luffy could do. This ain't it.
Brother, no, with Diamante.
There's a paintbrush.
With Diamante, that was his power, though.
Well, his power is to manifest flags, yeah.
No, his power is to turn objects into flags.
Yeah, but he turns those flags into weapons through an application of hockey, is what I'm saying.
No, like, he takes a sword,
that's
right?
just his power?
Yeah, that's just his power. He has a sword, right? He'll make the sword wobbly like a flag. And then he gets
It's been a long time since I've read Dressrosa. Maybe I'm wrong, yeah.
Because, like, the belt he's wearing is actually a mace, if I remember correctly. And because of his power, it just turns into fabric.
Then let's go for a more concrete example. Say like Katakuri or Magellan.
Yeah.
They can like create stuff out of their fruit, and then theoretically you could harden that stuff with hockey.
Yeah. Okay, I get you.
So we saw that Luffy could make the goggles with his cloud stuff.
Yeah.
So theoretically, he could make a helmet from his clouds, and then the hockey, I guess.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Where did the helmet come from? I'm very confused about that.
I think the helmet's also made out of wood.
Yeah, like we saw him loom the tree. You can't create a helmet from a loom.
Can he check?
But whatever.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
No, whatever. It's great.
It's still a very good gag. I like it a lot.
And I like how this feels like, I don't know if you remember because it's old now. Back in the day, like back in the East Blue days, I think back actually in the Alabasta days, there was a TV special. There have been a few, but there was a TV special in which the Straw Hats played baseball.
There should be a TV special where every group of anime characters play baseball. There
should be, yeah. Shout out Samurai Champloo. Good stuff.
I was about to say, it's the best episode of Samurai Champloo.
It's the best. Old school Hollywood baseball. Catching Lardy's 10 feet tall. Yes. Very good. What is a Lardy? I'm not sure. Probably a baseball term. I don't know sports. Anyway. Yeah, so he hits a home run and knocks the poison that Saturn spits into the outfield.
And it explodes in giant mushroom clouds.
Actual nuclear explosion. Oh my days.
Saturn's power set is crazy.
Saturn is a whole threat. That's insane.
What is this man?
I did not know a cow spider could do this. Oh no. What is this? This is the strongest venom we have ever seen in the series. They're actual mushroom clouds with the whole ring and this feels like I'm reading, what's it called? Fritz the Cat. What is this? Oh man. Oh, this is great.
Also, Nika's not smiling anymore.
Oh no!
Out of character, bad show.
Out of character, not canon.
Not canon.
So they can survive their own blast. So as power scalers, get your numbers ready. I refuse to enter a power scaling conversation with anyone.
Also, I guess this is Worm Man coming back.
Yeah, coming back again after being decapitated.
Yeah.
Which I like that he's a big goop. That's good. Big old.
It's gonna take him a little bit more time to put that back on, but it's whatever.
Yeah. You know what? I wonder. Okay, he's a sandworm, right? If he gets to can he split into multiple versions of himself? Like with worms, when you cut the head off, that can grow into another worm.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know.
Yeah, we might have to deal with two of them now.
Huh.
That's probably the power.
That's sick. I like that.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure that's where the Hydra came from, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, the Hydra has the same power, yeah.
Also, York is in the chapter, though.
Yes!
Are you happy?
Yes, I am.
Was it worth Jinbei to have York?
No. You know what's crazy? Even she has a reaction, which is appropriate because you're seeing a giant demon bird.
And I love how he's getting straight to the point. Where's the room displayed on the monitor?
I love it. Her big mouth screaming is great. I can't wait to see what is in store for her. Because you know what we'll get to the Kizaru thing in a minute. But I think for this arc to make sense, the government needs to lose everything. Because the old men have gotten off the porch. It needs to be a total embarrassment. On top of whatever.
Either that or they're going to have to win in some way.
Yeah.
It can't be a, we won something. This has to be all or nothing for the world government for how much they're throwing at us.
Yeah. Because because of all the new stuff shown in this arc alone, I can't see any of it being used for their benefit. Because it's almost okay, let me break it down. If you would indulge me.
Go for it.
Okay. Bonnie can shut down pacifistas, right? By saying, no, daddy, stop, right? That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
She's now an asset of a Yonko crew, presumably. Pacifistas are even less of a threat. Cool. Fine. Every, what they call Seraphim, they should lose them all.
Except for S-Shark.
Like S-Shark and S-Bear for, prosperity purposes.
Yeah.
You should lose all the other funny babies. Van Augur stuffs them all in a sack and then runs back to Hachinoso. They lost Saturn's identity to Devon.
Oh my god, he has a sack too. He has a caribou shaped sack.
He does. So there's going to be a video about this on the channel, but nab up York. She's a part of the Blackbeard Pirates now. You don't have Vegapunk anymore because Saturn is such a smart guy. He can do everything himself. Because that's what he said in the flashback, right? I'm Saturn. I'm so important. Baba, baba, baba. Now you got to prove that, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think they should lose everything. It makes more sense for them to lose, because winning something, I don't see what they would win. What do you think?
The only thing that they can win at this point is stopping the broadcast.
And that doesn't seem likely.
That would seem like a major bummer for Oda to end this arc on.
It would be. Because you're building up to it so much that you keep mentioning the time. We got 7 minutes. Lucy says we got 6 minutes. And then you set the whole world up, literally the whole world, in a very Uta-like fashion. It's my god. Uta has a larger reach than Vegapunk. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Duh.
Oof.
It's Uta. Of course she does.
By the way, is she canon? I don't know anymore.
She's a movie character.
Okay. I don't know.
She's as canon as Film Gold.
which Femgo being canon would not be a loss. But she is a loss because she's so ugly. Anyway,
I mean, let's be real though. When we're talking about Reach, who's your favorite singer?
That's a good question.
But you can think of like 5-6 different people, like right off the top of your head.
Yeah, Mariah Carey. Yeah.
Okay. Who's your favorite scientist?
That's man. Oh, you proved the point. No. I can't remember his name.
This point sucks, by the way.
but you got me. GG fam, you got me. But I'm scared to say Mariah Carey because that could evoke December coming back, and I do not want to be cold again. Anyway,
you've unleashed her from her chains. We just put her back in containment.
Oh, and I don't want to hear people talk about pumpkin spice. Though I do like it. Anyway, further confirmed, which I have been a bit of a meanie about in the past, Kizaru is going through mental trouble, as he's just like, no, I just want to sit down now. I'm done doing the deeds I've committed today. Poor Kizaru.
My man's clocked out his shift. It's fine.
It's like, okay, the bosses are here now. I'm off work. I want a drag on my cigarette. This was terrible.
I need something, man.
Oh, bruh. And he says my wounds are too deep, and they don't get it. That's a powerful line. My wounds run deep.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Kizaru.
He did just kill his best friend.
He did.
That sucks.
Brutalized his nephew and killed his best friend, which was probably like a father to him because he's known him since he was a boy.
Yeah.
Like a young man, like Kizaru's, like not Kizaru, like Kuzan. Which, that's a short. Write that down. Poly P works. Parallel. Both
Kuzan and Kizaru had to murder their father figure.
Yeah, they did. In the most brutal of ways. In the same arc.
Akainu's next.
Well, he doesn't have a dad, so it's fine.
Yet,
true. What if it's Kong? That'd be kind of cool.
It's probably like Sengoku or something. Who knows?
It probably is man, him killing.
It's like who trained this man?
It was probably Sengoku. Because I can see Sengoku being worried every time he taught him something new, and he says, "Yes, I can use this to kill pirates." He's like, what about justice? That is justice.
That is justice.
Like, okay, ooh. I hope you never get my position, young man, because that sounds a bit threatening.
Oh my god. I just scrolled down a little bit. The very first thing is Lucci in the nothing happened pose.
Yo! Now that's on stream, yes.
Yo, that goes hard.
It does go hard. But yeah, so the giant robot from earlier finally gets up and apologizes to Joy Boy. And well, boys, we got 3 weeks break.
So yeah, clearly this is in the same vein as Zunisha, right?
Yes, same thing, same exact thing.
I wonder if there's a big monkey or something in the suit.
I hope so.
Or if this is another quote-unquote curse. One guy turned into an elephant, the other one turned into Alphonse Elric.
Yeah. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, not Alphonse Elric. What a horrible way to live. Goodness.
Yeah, I don't sleep. It's whatever.
To live life as a tattoo inside of a bit of armor. Wild. But yeah, so we have to wait and see what this means. He probably, I don't know if there's a living being within the suit, but it's probably something important because it was activated by the Drums of Liberation.
I don't think there's a living being in the suit.
Yeah, nah.
Vegapunk has studied it and he called it a suit of armor.
So most likely it's some sort of automaton woken up by vibration. Because he's activated by like the drums of liberation, so like Luffy's heartbeat.
Yeah.
What?
I scrolled down and they colored the paddle of the bat.
Yeah, that's what I was talking.
And it's the same color as Luffy's hockey.
Oh. Oh. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again. Oh. We're in weeks of this, huh?
Also, that gif right below, though.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. He really does get everything from Tom and Jerry. It's crazy.
As he should.
As he should. Tom and Jerry is art. But yeah, thoughts on the chapter?
Good chapter.
Good chapter.
Not too much to complain about that isn't large, blue, and fishy, but aside from that,
I want to start up again. I want to start up again so bad.
Put him back in the hole.
I'm in the hole again. Why does he react to a giant demon bird in the sky?
We're gonna call this chapter golf instead of baseball because we keep putting you back in the hole.
I know, right?
It's a 9-hole chapter, baby.
9 holes. I'm so mad. Going forward, what? Bonnie, save us. Save us, Bonnie. Because this is the pits. Every chapter with Bonnie has been gold. And people are like, you gotta build a character when there's downtime. We had downtime. Jinbei didn't do one thing.
Because we really did not have that much downtime.
But I mean, the downtime argument doesn't matter. Like, you can build a character in dire straits.
Yeah. I mean, Brook was an endearing character from the moment we met him.
Yes. And he got better as the chapter goes on. Matter of fact, I'll pull the Uno reverse. Characters are developed when in strife, because what is Brook's best arc other than Thriller Bark? Whole Cake Island. Whole Cake Island is the most dangerous arc before Wano in the series, because you're in Yonko territory.
Yeah.
And Brook shines the brightest in that arc. Every moment is something. Also, Carrot shines in that arc.
I do love that in the year of Sanji, we let Brook be Sanji.
Basically. Yo ho ho ho. Very cool. So, like, Jinbei. And Jinbei was in that arc too. Didn't do anything. Jinbei, I think, has been in the most arcs, I think, other than Law. No, is it more than Law? I don't know.
I think he's been in... Well, he wasn't in Sabaody, Law was.
Right.
He wasn't... Was he in Dressrosa?
He was not
I don't think so.
No, that was Law.
So Law was in Sabaody, Dressrosa, and Punk Hazard. And then Jinbei...
Whole Cake.
This. This and Whole Cake.
Whole Cake. No, Whole Cake Wano, technically.
Yeah, but Law was in Wano.
True. Oh, well, no, Marineford, Impel Down.
Law was at Marineford.
Well, at the end.
At the end, but he's still there.
Fair. Oh, man, that's right. But even still, it seems like you would have more of a...
Law got more character development than Jinbei.
Which is weird, because they're
and Law was built as a straight man, first and foremost.
And he's more interesting, which is weird. Because I don't even like him that much, but I prefer him over I prefer him over Jinbei, because, like, you kind of get what he's about. And he doesn't like bread, and that's funny. His power is a lot, but it's interesting.
At least he reacts to the gags in funny ways.
Yeah. In the anime, it's even funnier because they have him with like filler scenes pointing out how Zoro just doesn't know directions, and that's great. Like he leans into the ridiculousness around him, which is kind of what.
Yeah, like he is desperate to be an overpowered power fantasy shonen protagonist, and he is stuck in this Tom and Jerry cartoon world.
Yes,
which is like him and Kid are exactly the same in that regard. It's awesome.
They're great. And then Luffy turns Kid into a whole gag, and it's very funny. He makes the man get fat, and that's the best scene. One of the best scenes in Wano.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good. Especially when he's got like his little nub arm sticking out of his body. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Like Kid is not a particularly not entertaining is the word. He's not a particularly interesting character.
Yeah, no.
By himself.
No.
But he bounces off of Luffy very well.
And I would say
that's what matters.
Exactly.
Like, Jinbei could be a not very interesting character, and that would be fine, as long as he could bounce off the other characters in some sort of way, but he doesn't. And now we can't say he doesn't interact with characters. He's interacting with Zoro, and nothing is happening. He has no chemistry with anyone, except Luffy.
Which is concerning, which, I don't know. That movie's coming. It's going to come one day. But it's just, I'm concerned because with Yamato, it happened. Happened in small bursts, but it happened a little bit. With Carrot, it happened a lot. With Bonnie, it happened a lot. Like, it's crazy how much that with Bonnie.
I mean, is Bonnie, other than Luffy and Zoro?
Sanji.
And a little bit of Sanji, yeah.
So, like, it's... Well, let me retract. Like, enough. It happened enough to be like, okay, I see where the ball is rolling. Even back in the day with Brooke, it happened, like, in bursts with Frankie and Robin.
It happened immediately.
Yeah, it did.
With Brooke. Brooke showed up and everyone was surrounding him, and he had a conversation with the whole crew.
He did.
That is more than you could say about Jinbei.
And it's weird because Jinbei has been exposed to the whole crew multiple times at this point.
I mean, shoot, Frankie was a villain.
Frankie was a villain. Robin was a villain.
You cannot have better... You can't have, like, better ways to set up a character, like, interacting with the protagonist than to have them start as a villain. That's why every anime has villain protagonists.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Like, the best friend always starts off as a bad dude.
And I think they're setting Jinbei up for something, but I gotta level with you, dog. Carrot, Yamato, and Bonnie have all had better interaction with Luffy than Jinbei.
She's had more chemistry with the crew. Like, Jinbei had that one great moment with Luffy.
Yes.
And he had another great moment with Luffy.
Yeah.
He's had two good moments, which is fine. You could say I don't know, you could say Brooks had two great moments. His introduction and what do you call it? Whole cake.
Yeah.
So, you know, Jinbei, she would be like, oh, well, he's got his staying power. He's had his good moments. But his entire character is tied to this one other character, and he doesn't have to do anything else with anyone.
Not anyone. It's weird because...
He is manhandling Zoro right now.
Like a parent to a child.
He's like, come on, we're going. He's like, wait.
To a Yonko commander. Imagine if King did this to Queen.
They would kill each other. Imagine if Sanji did this. I mean, the fact... Yeah, imagine if Sanji did this.
You know what happened? Sanji was talking stuff on the phone, and Zoro ended the fight because he got annoyed.
Yeah.
And the reason why he wants to keep fighting because Sanji annoyed him. That's the whole point why we're here.
And that would be this is a very, very good point to set up a joke with Jinbei.
Yes.
Where Jinbei has to interact and respond to Zoro and Sanji's feud.
Yes.
That would be a very good way to characterize Jinbei in this moment.
The control group. The neutral party.
Yeah.
Like, you're both stupid. This doesn't make any sense. We have to go.
Like, Jinbei could literally just, like, sit there and be like, the entire island is exploding. We need to go. Have Zoro turn back to him and go, no, I have to finish this fight. Sanji in Jinbei's ear yelling, and then you see Zoro interact with that. And now what does Jinbei do in that situation?
Exactly.
I don't know, maybe 5,000 brick fists Zoro, then pick up his limp body from the foot and start dragging him away.
But I'm gonna
or you could be like, or put up the puff of smoke, say, all right, Zoro, we have to go. And Zoro goes, gotcha, Jinbei, let's go. And Zoro starts to run the wrong way. And then have Jinbei like look at him and go, no, not that way. Anything. Interact with the characters and their funny little quirks and flaws. Do something.
You know what? I'm going to say something, and this may give me accolades or hate. You know who's going to be the control group? It's probably going to be Yamato. If she joins.
In terms of what?
In terms of her being like what you just said.
No, we already have that character. It's Zoro.
No, like...
But Zoro is the straight man in most situations.
True. Oh, true.
It's just that sometimes Zoro gets caught up in the Looney Tune world that he's stuck in.
True.
And that's what makes him a unique and compelling character. Instead of a nothing guy who just swings sword and is cool.
Oh, and you know what? For power development too, which I mean is not an interesting topic, but what is, and you know, this is a thing I've talked about to several people over the years. What do you expect Jinbei to develop? Like, if you look at this as a shonen manga, right? Shonen manga, you get power-ups all the time, right? What is he going to do? There are a lot of avenues for him to go down. That is true. Because there's more than Fishman Karate to learn. There's Gadatsu, there's Merman Tactics. There is a whole nother level to this, but there's no indication that he's actually going that way.
In his defense there, how is anyone else on the crew going to develop?
Oh.
Dog, it's been 12 years and we've had one character develop any kind of hockey. We have not developed the crew at the baseline level. Other than the big three.
To that defense, at least Robin got some new stuff. She did. Brooke is developing. Even though that feels like a lie. It's true. He is developing. Nami got Zeus. Usopp is in the mud.
He got observation.
He got observation. That's true. No, that's true. Sanji's a freak. We know that. Frankie's in the mud. Zoro got
Frankie doesn't need to upgrade. He's already perfect.
That's true. Very super.
But like the problem that we come across with the Straw Hats is that Oda doesn't really give them enough time.
Yeah.
Because he wants to draw big fights with his goofy boys. Yeah. And the brand material of Zoro and Sanji. Okay, cool. Everyone else hasn't really been pushed to their limits, with the exception of a couple chapters each in Wano.
And Frankie feels like a lie. I don't know why I feel that way. Because Sasuke does not feel like a big fight. It's a big fight. This doesn't feel that way. The Black Maria one was way more impactful. Because like characters.
Well, yeah, because you have a character moment in there.
Yeah.
You made us care. You made us care because it was tied to the actual characters that we like. And it was tied to their characteristics, their backstories, their trauma. the things that define them. So by proxy, we care about the fight because the characters care about what's happening.
Exactly.
Like, the Frankie is just a fight.
Yeah. Wait.
I mean, Senior Pink was a much better fight because we cared about Senior Pink. And we cared about this fight between men.
Exactly.
Like, they would have framed it in a way that we would care. He set it up and he built up actual stakes. Whereas for Sasaki, it's just like, we have to fight because, big laser, go!
Triceratops hunted like this in ancient times. I mean, good gag, but...
Why should I care?
Exactly.
At least with Black Maria, they give me a reason to care because you made the characters, overcome their traumas and go through their stuff, right?
Right.
It's like character development by having these two characters alone in a room together. Cool.
And if you pick up the cushions, you see that, oh, look, more Brooke development. Thank you very much. As we find out that Brooke and Robin, based on having similar pasts, have overcome the mist that made them hallucinate.
Which is cool.
Which is a cool dynamic
to the fight that draws me in.
Exactly.
Sasuke didn't have that.
No. But getting back...
Who's Who certainly didn't have that.
Who's Who becomes way more important because he actually does something that Jinbei should have did, which introduced us to the lore of Nika. Who's very important for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
I love
lore is not what I care about, though.
Yeah, true.
In terms of building stakes and making a fight interesting, lore should be the last thing that you have to rely on. And unfortunately for Jinbei, it was the thing that they had to rely on because how else are we going to get this information to the people?
Because Jinbei just refuses to talk. I don't
like they tried to pull us in with the racism thing. That would have been a great way to build up, stakes for the fight and make us care about Jinbei as he's fighting a very strong enemy. You could start off by saying, Who's Who was a member of CP9 or Aegis Zero, whatever. Tell the audience that he is as strong as Rob Lucci. Have him use the Roku Ogon if you have to, right?
Oh.
And then you've set up that character. And then we set up Jinbei. Okay. And then we set up why they fight. Yeah. So we've already set up Jinbei because we were waiting for him to get into Wano. So we should care about Jinbei at this point. We don't have to really set him up because we've been starved, we've been thirsty, we've been wanting to see him have a good proper fight for 7 years.
Yeah.
So cool. We finally get that fight. The hype is real. Who's Who comes in, starts talking smack, starts talking about how fishmen are stupid and bad and don't like them, you big dumb fishy, and Jinbei. Just have him get mad.
It would be nice to see Jinbei emote about anything, because what I'm starting to come to is that Jinbei is a big poser. Why do I say that? Well, it's because he got the sun tattoo not because he was a slave. It's because he wanted to join a biker gang, which takes out all the impact from the meaning of the mark in the first place. Imagine you're a man, right? And you got a tattoo because you lost a loved one or you went through something traumatic, and the tattoo holds that significance for you. And then a bunch of schmucks get the same tattoo. Well, they didn't go through the same thing. They can vibe with you on that level, but they don't have the same experiences. They're just getting it because they think you're cool.
It's the tribal tattoo epidemic of the 90s.
It is.
These tribal tattoos, they are my culture. You see, this stands for the shame and struggle that my people have gone through, and we show that through these tattoos upon our bodies. And then Dwayne the Rock Johnson gets one, and everyone thinks that it's cool.
Yep. Yep. Well.
Oh, that's what Jinbei is.
Yeah, he is. Meanwhile, Koala actually embodies the entire reason why the tattoo exists, but we won't talk about that right now. Anyway.
It's to the point where Oda has forgotten to draw the tattoo on Jinbei.
Oh, yeah.
In a couple of panels.
Yes.
Could you imagine if we forgot to draw the afro on Brooke?
I mean, that's what it's gotten to. It's the same thing.
Could you imagine if we forgot to draw Zoro's chest scar? Or Nami's tattoo?
Yeah.
Like, that stuff has significance to the characters.
That's another thing that's kind of like a slap in the face. Nami's whole tattoo is a whole story of slavery and triumph and perseverance and all that, right?
She was literally branded by the fishmen and got a tattoo over it to represent her freedom.
And the freedom...
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. But you know what's funny about that? She went through these trials. Jinbei has never went through a thing in his life. I can't stress this enough. What hardship has he been through? Where is it? Where is it?
I don't know. We don't know. We don't know about Jinbei's past at all, other than he was around.
He was the biggest gangster. I guess he was the captain. You know what? He's led such a cushy life. He got into Neptune's army. He sat around as the man on Fisherman Island. Just joined the pirate crew because... Then joined the man again as a warlord. The man's a Fed. He's in the rat fruit model Fed. I take no questions. Good day. Ridiculous. Always for the man. He sees the man actually come to the island and he's not even phased. Like, what in the world?
Man has Gorosei have showed up to the island. And his reaction is such unreal hockey. This is the most scared we've seen Jinbei.
I'm in the mud.
He sees the man that they are fighting and goes, big sorry, guy.
The people responsible for enslaving your people. And you're like, oh, how impressive.
Why would you apologize to Rob Lucci?
The man. You're apologizing to the man. God.
This man was almost responsible for Shirahoshi being enslaved.
Actually.
He almost killed your king's sons.
Actually. Like, literally, actually.
I'm so sorry, brother. Come on.
I don't know this character. I don't know.
What is he? Adding it to the script.
Yeah, I know.
Why would you apologize to Rob Lucci?
This man has mauled your captain in the past.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know all everything that Lucci's done. He wasn't there on Marijoa.
Right.
It was a warrior's apology. Amazing.
Oh, Minnie. Hello, Minnie. How are you? But yeah, it's a warrior's apology. I hate this character.
I can't believe this.
Every week, Zakk, every week, aren't I vindicated? Every week. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be self-centered about it, but I'm like, I want to like the character. I want to be proven wrong at some point. Oh my God, it's impossible.
He was sorry that he was interrupting their one-on-one fight. But, like, this almost looks like it's a mistranslation. Because Jinbei has the right face here.
Yeah.
This is what he should have looked like fighting Who's Who. This is Jinbei emoting.
We'll see when the official comes out. We'll see.
He's like, I'm so sorry. He's mad, but he's real sorry.
Sorry about this, Rob Lucci. I call you by your full name.
like, this should be him reacting to Zoro.
Really?
Instead of saying sorry about this, Rob Lucci, he should be like, I don't have time for this.
Everyone is going to die. We have to go. I love that he has Zoro in the head like a small child. I can't get over it.
This should be him saying, I do not have time for these shenanigans. That would be characterization.
Yes.
Apologizing to Lucci, I guess, is characterization.
It's in the wrong...
But in what way?
That's why I've said for about 10 years, I don't get it. Every time. When you want to give him a dub, he says this must be a mistake. I deserve no dub. I will be written even more poorly. I hate this.
But man, this panel where the bird shows up is so cool.
It's so cool.
I could imagine Kentaro Miura drawing this panel. Not in the quality way, but the way that everything is
framed.
The way that everything's framed.
Yeah.
You can actually see what happened here, right? Rob Lucci gets knocked on his feet. He's trying to get up, but he's almost dead. And then from the smoke, from the dust, big wind shows up, and there's just him. It's like how Dark Souls start, right?
Yes.
When you start Dark Souls and the big raven shows up, it's like that posing. It's sick.
It's so cool.
That's a sick battle. Why did Jinbei have to be here to ruin this battle for me?
Exactly. I mean, this isn't even a new attack. It's just a smoke screen. He's just bursting the water particles in the air.
Which good. He doesn't have time to fight. He should not be fighting.
Fishman Karate so washed.
What happens here is fine. It's just the dialogue and the way that it's framed is not.
Yeah.
Jinbei should show up, grab Zoro, say, we don't got time for this, set up a smokescreen and leave.
Yeah.
That is what Jinbei should do.
Well.
It's just that he apologized. So sorry about that, Doc.
Also, I am... Okay, this is out of left field, but I'm going to say it. I'm so impressed that no matter how bad the quality may be in a week's chapter, if Jinbei appears, we must put the patterning on his clothes no matter what.
Well, that's because the gag is literally his name.
Oh my days. I can't.
Also, I think the assistants are in charge of that.
Yeah. Mocha Janiac's right. The refusal to put him in something different is crazy. He could be in anything. I don't get it. His character is just the joke. His design is just the gag. The Jinbei wearing the Jinbei. Okay. Oh man, I'm climbing up the hole. I'm done. It's fine. I hate this character. Every week.
But you know what I don't hate?
What?
Championship baseball.
Yeah, baby.
I love the baseball gag.
The baseball gag is the best thing in this chapter. I love it. I love that.
Hockey bat. Let's go.
I'm back in the hate hole again. I hate TikTok people. Why would you say that? What?
Oh man, a pure black bat, just like the introduction to Armorer's Hockey with Alvita.
I know, right? Alvita, daughter of Kaido and Big Mom. Hockey's so strong. I mean, literal paint bucket. Like, how do you miss the literal paint bucket, bruh? What is wrong with people?
Well, I made it out of hockey. That's something hockey does now.
Hockey. Physical paint. The helmet's just me putting hockey on my forehead.
Hockey as well. I willed it into existence.
I willed this band to existence. Here's my 20-minute video.
Thank the Lord for Vegapunk's invention, Hockey Tree.
Yeah, right?
You just have to break off the peel like it's a banana.
Yes. See, it's like with Zoro's Enma sword. The hockey in the tree infuses with the hockey in the man, and that's how you get this black bat. It makes sense if you don't think about it. I hate all this. I love the gag. I hate the explanation. We can't just let this be funny tune for us.
Also, we cut back to Bonnie, and she's back in adult form.
Oh, wait, what?
Why? She's only in one panel at the very end.
Oh, yeah, I see her, yeah.
Why did she become an adult again?
I think she's more comfortable like that now.
Or maybe it's because there's people around and she doesn't want to blow her image.
Yeah, it's like a Chomper thing. Like, why isn't Chomper a reindeer all the time? Like
yeah, because it's harder to draw, let's be honest, and it's less marketable if he's a reindeer all the time.
I mean, yeah. But, well, this is the same way, which is wild, but adult Bonnie's more marketable than baby Bonnie.
I don't like how that feels.
Yeah! Yikes. But based on some of the things I have found, that is the case. So, ooh-wee. That's the reality. My hopes.
Well, I reject this reality with my baseball hockey.
Yeah. Babe Ruth smiled down on me from heaven. Give me the hockey.
That's his stand. Put me in, coach.
Oh, take me out to the ball game.
That would be a sick stand.
Buy me.
Take me out to the ball game.
Cracker Jacker.
I know there's Jumping Jack Flash already, but I know it's off topic. The baseball episode of JoJo's where they play the video games.
Yes, sir.
I love the English in the anime adaptation.
Dobie the Younger Bros. Oh, yeah.
Take me out to the ball game.
Home run. Oh.
And Jotaro winning despite never playing a video game before in his life.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I just know the rules of baseball.
I love America so much.
I mean, it's oh, Jesus. I could go on about Japanese baseball all day.
It's cool.
It's theirs.
Yeah.
America's pastime is theirs now. Like, diggity dog. Japanese managers show up to the field with wrestling entrances. They have their own theme music. They show up on like hovercrafts and stuff with pyrotechnics and everything so that they can manage a high school baseball game. It's theirs. They won.
I didn't know that. That's GG, bro. America can't compete with that. That's GG.
It's over.
It's so over. Mocked by Japan. You hate to see it. Why is that the case in every... Okay, go on.
I mean, they just have their culture is just insane. I watched a video about how the Japanese treat baseball over there. It's wild. Like, they have teenagers like living in dorms so that they can live and breathe baseball with their managers controlling every aspect of their lives so that they could become baseball machines. We have like a 13-year-old kid passing out because they have to pitch 500 times a day.
You know what? They can have it because they want it more.
Yeah.
We don't want it more. We don't want it hard enough.
Yeah, like America is American football. That's what everyone goes crazy for. The Japanese go insane for baseball because it's like an actual spectacle.
Yes.
You talk to any American child and be like, you want to watch the baseball game? They'll be like, no, that's boring. I'm playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
You ask a Japanese child if they want to play they want to watch a baseball game, they'll be like, yo, that's hype.
Exactly. I guess
because it's hype over there. It's sick.
I guess here it's wrestling.
I mean, no, here it's football.
Yeah. Which
wrestling is a little bit too niche and fringe.
That's a shame.
In the 90s, it was wrestling.
Oh, no, I'm stuck in the 90s. It's my bad.
The Attitude Era certainly was wrestling, but like nowadays, it's pretty much football. Like the Super Bowl has like billions of people watching it.
That's true.
Which is insane.
It used to be basketball too in the 90s, but then that stopped.
And they say that Michael isn't the best of all time.
These people on TikTok, just shut up.
I mean, if you're talking pure talent-wise, sure. The sport has evolved a lot in the last 30 years.
Yeah.
So if you're talking purely on talent, sure. But diggity dog, like basketball players aren't influencing culture nowadays.
No. There was like, I have a new shoe. No one cares. We're going to go buy Jordans, you idiot.
Yeah. To this day, we're still buying Jordans.
Get out of here. The plot's gone. It belongs to football now. You're done. You're cooked. LeBron James. No, you're LeBron James. It's all cooked now. It's overdone steak. You can't save it with A1 sauce. It's over, bruh.
Like LeBron is a very talented player.
Yes.
He certainly tries to affect culture.
With Space Jam 2, which made me vomit.
I mean, that ain't LeBron's fault. But it's so corporate.
Ooh.
I don't know though. The kids like it.
Yeah, it's in the multiverses, which is back, by the way.
Yeah, multiverse is doing all right. I see kids with Space Jam shirts all the time. So who knows?
Yeah,
like the things that I find cringe, maybe they find that cool. Just like, you know, people our age in the 90s, they probably hated Space Jam, but we find it as a cultural staple.
Yes.
Basketball certainly is not as big as it used to be, though.
No.
But I guess all sports have kind of gone downhill because there's more things to do.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you didn't have, you know, every child on Fortnite.
Yeah.
It'd be like, what do you want to do today? I want to watch TV. What's on TV? Basketball. Also, now we have esports.
Oh. So now we've gone out of the djembe hole into the old hole.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like nowadays people can get the spirit of competition from other avenues.
That's true.
Some people get it from video games. Some people get it through arguing on Twitter.
Which I will never do. I'm sorry. I learned I am not built for that. Because I have had my internet arguing days because I grew up on Naruto fan forum.
Exactly. I believe we have gone really off topic.
Oh, we're in the weeds. We're all the way down the mountain. But thank you all for listening in. I think you should go on YouTube with your mouse, hopefully from this era, not the 90s, because those didn't work, and click a channel called Reddit Sephiroth and subscribe.
I will wait.
What?
Did you subscribe yet?
I did.
I just unsubscribed. And now I'm subscribing again. You know what? I'm about to make me a new Gmail. But while you're out there creating massive amounts of emails, the bar's open. Don't be dodgy.
We'll see you in the next one.